So, Brooklyn, welcome back. How are you feeling today?
A little nauseous.
A little nauseous? Been bad?
It's been getting better.
Getting better?
Yeah.
So, in regards to that, is there anything I can help you with as far as knowledge and pamphlets or any type of training? I don't know that now that your parents are kind of on board with helping you, your mom will probably be giving you suggestions and kind of teaching you how it's going to go.
Yes, I would like if you can help me out, like after I have the baby and after a couple of months that I'm comfortable maybe raising the baby on my own to get out of my parents' house. If there's any programs or how, I don't know how to go about doing that.
Okay. Um, and based on what your parents said, there's no need to try to rush out of the house. Being in the house would give you the extra support that they're willing to give, right?
Yeah.
Um, there is a program that we have called Hands.
Okay.
And what Hands will do is come in to your house after the baby is born and help you with washing the baby, bathing the baby, feeding techniques, making sure that the baby's latching on if you want to breastfeed, helping you just kind of discussing any type of possible postpartum issues that might come about. I'm not sure if you're aware what that could be.
I'm not.
Okay. So there is a class that we have at the center, and the class is just a basic parenting class of what to expect during pregnancy, what to expect during adolescence, from infant to adolescence with your child. So it'll kind of give you some heads up. That way, if something happens, then you kind of are aware what's going on.
Okay.
We've had girls their water break and them not know what's going on. So we definitely want you to be able to know what's going on. We can definitely sign you up for that if you're interested.
Okay. Is it possible, since I can't bring the baby's father, can I bring a friend with me?
Yes. So you can bring a friend. We always encourage you to bring somebody that's going to be supportive in your circle. You can bring them to the class. You can bring them to the training. We actually have little infant babies, and they have infant babies in the classroom where you can practice changing diapers. They have, some of them have crying monitors where you can kind of see what it's like when they cry. It also teaches you how to take their temperature and things like that. So you're allowed to bring whoever you feel like would be a part of your support system. That's what I would recommend, somebody that's probably going to be around to help you.
Okay.
So you can bring somebody, and then if or when we get dad on board, he can always come as well.
Okay.
And we can, once we talk to him to see where he stands, he is allowed to take those classes without you being there as well.
Okay.
So he has that option, and when we reach out to him, we'll let him know.
Okay.
So how are you feeling now that the anxiousness of your parents throwing you out?
So relieved. That was like, I want to keep my baby and I want to be a good mom, but now that I do have that security, I don't have to worry about where I'm going to live and where I'm going to keep the baby. That has been very, very helpful in just calming some of my anxieties down.
I bet that was a hard thing, and I can tell you were nervous about it, so I'm glad we got through that.
Yes.
So my other question is, now I know your parents said that they were going to be receptive and they were going to be supportive, so how has it actually been at home?
It has been good. My dad has been a little bit pushy about trying to get a hold of the baby's dad, and trying to get his parents involved, and I just can't get a hold of him, and I can't get my dad to understand that we're gonna have to do this by ourselves until he's receptive. So.
Okay. And you're still early on, so we'll still reach out for you and try to get a hold of him and his family to see where we can go with that. But of course, there are things that legally he is required to help you financially with the child, and that's something that we can talk about as you get further into the pregnancy and after you have the baby.
Okay.
So, but the good thing is your parents are willing to help you. They're being supportive. How is school going?
School is going great right now. You know, my guidance counselor at school has gave me a couple of options. When I get further along, they give me a laptop. I can take some classes at home if I'm not feeling well because of the morning sickness.
Yeah.
And then I can come in a little bit later during when I do feel better. So I am able to keep up with my schoolwork so far.
Okay. So as they've given you a laptop, but what about printers and like turning in homework assignments? What resources do you have for that?
I'm using the library stuff right now.
The library stuff.
Mhm.
Okay. So here at the center, we also have computers.
Okay.
We also have printers and fax machines. And we have a very small library in the back. I don't know if you've seen that, but you're also more than welcome to use that.
I'll check that out.
I know the center's a little bit closer to your house than the library, so you're more than welcome to always come in and use those resources as well. Of course, there is a timeline on it, time frame, I think maybe 2 hours.
Okay.
But it just depends on the time if somebody's in there or not and how many people are in and out.
Okay.
But, so what has your parents said about possibly working?
So my mom has been very supportive, and she just wants me to finish school. Like her main goal for me is to finish school.
Okay.
And you know, between her and we have an older lady next door is willing to help with the baby while I need to take those in-person classes to get my diploma.
Okay.
So right now, hopefully, you know, with the legal help that you're able to help me get, you know, the baby's dad, financially, between that support and then my parents, I should be okay.
Okay. And there may be some other programs that we'll able to look into. There's also WIC that provide certain supplemental foods for the baby, milk, sometimes orange juice formula, baby food. It kind of just provides certain things by their age of life. So once they get to like cereal age, they get free cereal, things like that. So we'll also look into that for you. But right now, what else can I do for you?
I think just the classes and, you know, what to expect as I'm getting bigger and maybe like going into the hospital, just getting that information in so, you know, if something was to happen, I'm not scared. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you came in today. We'll reschedule, but before the end of the session, let's just take some time and walk out in the center, and I'll show you the library, and we'll get you registered for the classes.
Okay, sounds good.
Sound good?
Thank you.